Hello everyone, greetings to you all. This is the Crypto Prophets. Click on the subscribe button to enable you get notified anytime I drop video contents like this. And without wasting much time, guys, let's take a look at today's video. So guys, currently Bitcoin is pumping, and if you guys recall, I spoke about the 21st of November. I prophesied about that date in this video. Okay, go watch this video. This video was produced, I think around the 19th or 20th of November. The Crypto Prophets, this is coming, be prepared in Nigeria. Now, in this video, I called the 21st of November. And I'm going to be playing the video clip for you. Then I'm also going to be showing you other videos to back up what I'm telling you. And then we would be entering into the Bitcoin charts, so you guys can see and you know, see things for yourself. So let's play this video. Listen, my dreams always come to pass. The same way you see me calling dates for Bitcoin, okay, I tell you this is what is going to happen. Okay, like now I've told you guys I'm seeing the number two, the number 2. I'm seeing 2 days. I'm seeing 21st. From 21st I'm seeing it. Listen, we are not yet in the 21st of November, but I'm already telling you what is going to happen. I'm seeing the 21st of November, and I'm also seeing, I'm crossing into December right now, and I'm seeing the 3rd of December. I'm seeing the 3rd of December. I'm seeing the 5th of December. I'm even seeing the 22nd of December. And I'm seeing the, let's not go far. Listen. So guys, did you hear that? Did you hear what I said? I told you guys that I'm seeing the 21st. I mentioned it in this video that I'm seeing the 21st of November 2025. And now I will be taking you guys to other videos where I spoke about what is going to happen. Let's go to other videos. So guys, if you take a look at this video, okay, this video, look at it. I prophesy these dates, 21st, 22nd. Read my words here. Watch out. Bitcoin has officially bottomed today, 21st November. Bitcoin has officially bottomed today, 21st of November. This was a prophecy that I gave. And when was this video produced? Let's check. Let's check this video. Let's play it. Can you see this, guys? This is when this video was produced. Now let's check the dates so you can see. As you can see, November 21st 2025, this was the date that this video was produced. And listen to it. Read what I wrote here. I said, watch out, Bitcoin has officially bottomed today, 21st of November. Bitcoin has officially bottomed. This is exactly what I wrote on the 21st of November. And you see, most of the YouTubers, majority of the YouTubers, they were all calling, majority of them, I've made reviews about it, I've showed you guys most of these videos so you can see. Majority of these prominent YouTubers, even on X, they were all calling for Bitcoin to drop lower. But like I told you guys, I said you should watch out because the market is simply getting set for a rally, and Bitcoin is going to bottom on the 21st of November. And that's exactly what happened. So I called that date accurately, being the crypto prophet that I am. The same way I called the October 10th crypto crash 6 months before it happened. The same way I prophesied about the disagreements between President Trump and Elon Musk 4 months before it happened. And I've given a lot of prophecies, guys. I have a very good track record, so I believe if you've been following the crypto prophets and maybe you're just coming in contact with me, let's say for the first time, and you're doubting most of the words I speak, then I feel by now you should be convinced to know that the crypto profits is actually real, and what I tell you is what is gonna happen. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin charts. I've just got one or two things to say in this video before I end this video. Alright guys, so now this is the Bitcoin charts. I had wanted to give this updates since yesterday, but due to one or two activities I couldn't give this updates, so I'm actually giving it to you right now. Alright, so now here is the $1,000,000 question. A lot of persons right now are asking if the market has topped out, and if Bitcoin would continue falling or continue dropping, because if you can see here, when we rallied up to around $98,000, we started dropping. Okay, so a lot of persons, if you go on Twitter, if you go on YouTube, if you go on the social media handles, you're gonna see that a lot of traders right now are speculating. Some of the opinion that we have bottomed, some of the opinion that we have topped out, some of the opinion that we would continue dropping down to as low as $70,000 and all that. But you see, I'm just coming out to clear the air, and this is what I, the crypto prophet, has to say. Now, I have to say this: you guys need to be prepared for $100,000 worth of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is getting to $100,000 and it's going to exceed in the days to come. So this drop that you see is simply a retracement for $100,000 worth of Bitcoin. This is what I, the crypto prophet, has to say. Don't forget, I called the market bottom on the 21st, and it happened. So if I'm coming out to tell you that $100,000 worth of Bitcoin is coming, then I believe by now you should not be doubting the crypto prophet, and you should believe what I tell you, because it's definitely gonna happen. Alright guys, so now I want to explain why this drop is actually happening, or why this drop happened anyway. Though we've actually bottomed, and I informed my premium members. This is why you need to be in my premium channel. Send an email, tradingexploit7@gmail.com, and you're going to get into my premium channel. Now I'm going to be explaining the reason why Bitcoin had this dump. Okay, I'm going to be explaining that reason. And there was something I actually noticed. I noticed that currently the DXY, or the dollar, seems to be leading the global markets. Most times, most of these assets, they have decouplings. Okay, sometimes the assets decouple from one another. Okay, sometimes they don't really follow each other, but you see, most times, or most of the time, the stock market leads the way. But I discovered that for some few weeks now, the dollar has actually been giving more earlier signs than other assets. So I'm going to be sharing this with you. So let's get into the US dollar. I need you guys to observe something. So this is the Btc. This is the US dollar. So guys, I want you to observe something. Now, if you check, the dollar started rising, started pumping from the 24th of December. It started pumping upward. But then, when we check the S&P 500, we would observe that when the dollar began pumping, the S&P 500 was also pumping, but it was having some ups and downs, but it was going up. So this is actually a very strange event, though it's not really so strange. It's due to certain market conditions. Okay, so the S&P 500 was already bullish. And then if we take a look at the VIX, I just need you guys to observe something, okay, because this was actually very funny. I wouldn't say abnormal. If you take a look at the VIX was also pumping from the 24th of December. Now, we had a bullish VIX, a VIX that was rising up, but the S&P 500, when we take a look at the S&P 500, the S&P 500 refused dumping despite the VIX turning bullish from the 24th. Now, if we also take a look at Bitcoin, okay, if we take a look at Bitcoin, we would observe something as well. Now we also saw that Bitcoin as well from the 24th was also what, bullish. So that was a bit strange. It was a very strange kind of, because when you're having a bullish VIX, you're going to have a bearish S&P 500. You're having a bullish dollar, is definitely going to affect um, most of these assets. But why was the S&P 500 and Bitcoin still turning bullish? Okay, so that was actually not really a very strong bullish sign, though it was bullish anyway. So we saw that when there was a breakdown, this is why Bitcoin dropped this, this strong by more than 10%. It dropped this strongly. And then when we take a look at the S&P 500, the S&P 500 also had a strong drop as well. Okay, look at it. The S&P 500 also had a strong breakdown. As you can see, it had a strong breakdown. So this breakdown here simply signifies that this rally that we had here was not so strong as it seemed. Okay, so now there's something else I've observed, which I just want to share with you guys, and yeah, I need you to just take notice of it. Now the dollar is actually looking bearish. Okay, the dollar is looking bearish. If we take a look at the dollar, is looking bearish mostly in the higher time frames. So I believe, like, now let's go to the 2 days time frame for the dollar. Let's go to the 3 days charts for the dollar. All right guys, so now you can see in the 3 days chart of the dollar, you can see the dollar is looking bearish. Okay, so as the dollar is looking bearish, if you also take a look at this indicator, you would see that this indicator, it's upward. I know with time it would come down. So what am I trying to say, guys? The dollar was leading the way. Okay, the dollar was bullish, the VIX was bullish, both led the way before the S&P 500 and Bitcoin reacted, and their reaction was very strong to the downside. So now here is the message that I'm passing. The dollar has begun turning bearish, but you see Bitcoin and the S&P 500 have not yet begun peaking so strong. Okay, just like now you have the S&P 500, though we've had a rejection, we had a pump, we found support around here, and I informed my premium members about this. I told them the dates that the market was going to bottom. Okay, I've given them dates, so that's why you need to be there. Send an email, tradingexploit7@gmail.com. It's really going to help you. So I informed them, and as you can see, the S&P 500 has not really had a very strong rally like that, though we've had a very quick recovery. Okay, so let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's see. This is the Bitcoin chart. Alright guys, so now as you can see, this is the Bitcoin chart. Okay, and the Bitcoin chart has started recovering. Okay, we are showing signs of life. So what I have to say is this: the dollar has started dumping. The VIX as well. Let's take a look at the VIX. Let's take a look at the VIX. Let's see. Alright guys, so now you can see this is the VIX. So the dollar started dumping, the VIX has started dumping. Okay, so these two that were leading the market or leading the way, and then the stock market and Bitcoin joined later or reacted towards those moves much more later. So I'm also of the opinion that they are currently leading the way right now for a dump. So as the both of them are dumping right now, even if you're not seeing a very strong reaction for Bitcoin or for the S&P 500, be rest assured you're going to see a strong rally coming in the same way a strong dump came for Bitcoin. Okay, so this is just what I have to say. Now this is it. Let's go to the Bitcoin 1-day charts. Okay, this is the Bitcoin 1-day charts. Let's see this. So now, as we had this strong dump for Bitcoin, okay, and then found support around here, I knew Bitcoin will not create a lower low. I knew it. I knew this is the bottom. So all these people shouting online and all that, I just I just feel sorry for them, because I knew this was going to find support at some point. I had already informed my premium members Bitcoin was forming bullish divergences. I had informed my premium members. It's just that I've not really come out to, give you guys an update for a long time. So that's exactly why I'm doing this. So since Bitcoin was pumping, the stock market was pumping, but you saw the VIX and the dollar pumping. Bitcoin started reacting to that much more later together with the S&P 500, and that's why you had this drop. So now that you're having the dollar dumping, you're having the VIX dumping. So I am of the opinion, guys, that the same way you had this sharp drop by more than 10% is the same way very soon you're going to have a strong rally to $100,000 for Bitcoin, and it would even exceed $100,000. And when we get to that price, I'm going to tell you guys what to expect. But for now, let me give you a clue. Now, at some point, Bitcoin is going to top out and drop. And when it drops, there's a very high possibility we would go test the lower prices of 70k. There's a very high possibility that is going to happen. So this is why you need to follow the crypto profits, because I have already seen the months, I've seen the dates, and I've given you guys some clues, but there is still more. So you need to be in my channel, because if you are not there, trust me, that dump is going to get you. Right now we are going to $100,000, so you should take advantage of it. Okay, take advantage of this. It is really going to help you and you're going to make money. So send an email, tradingexploits7@gmail.com. I remain the crypto prophets. God bless you all. See you in my next video. Don't forget, 100k Bitcoin is coming. Don't get deceived. Enter into this market now. You have the opportunity. The oracle has spoken.